Hello guys, behind me is my new 4x4 The Frost Frontier. My name is Sama L. If you like the video, please like, comment and subscribe. But now let's head to the video. The Frost Frontier is a larger 4x4 base with 4 external tool cupboards, early game bunkers, surprisingly good early and late game peaks, and lots of space for your loot. Here is the footprint. This shot might help you memorize the build and the next steps and also show you how much space you will need for the base. And this is the base cost. It's a good price in metal frags for the functionality of the base. Okay, we will start with a simple 1x1 that everybody knows. And then we will expand to a 2x2, but don't make any door. Wall off the whole first floor and put the door on the second floor. After building our first floor and placing everything down, we will start by making the second floor of the 2x2. Look carefully and do the same as I do. When the second floor is done, we will head to remaking our 2x2 into the 4x4. Start by placing the twig foundations and look carefully about the placement. First thing we will do on our ring will be the early game peaks that can be crucial in some of your wipes. Let's start placing half-wall windows all around the four corners. Now we need to place wall frames around the corners. They will be rotating depending on the side like you see in the video. Alright, let's get rid of our useless twig foundations. Here will be our bunkers. Always destroy the foundation next to the door, not right under it. Here I made a mistake. You should make the walls of the bunker normal metal fragments because it takes more space, so enemies can't look inside the bunker. Now we will head to simple freehands. Don't worry about them too much and do what you see in the video. But I would definitely practice on a build server before trying in a real wipe. Check if you did the freehands right by hovering over it with a hammer. If the stability is 78 or 79%, you did it right. If not, restart the process. Let's start with building the bunkers. These bunkers are really simple. Just make 7 squares and a triangle, then return with triangles and it's done. Side note is you have to have your freehands done before making these bunkers. We need to connect the bunkers to an external tool cupboard, so we will build 8 triangles. Then we will start building our compound bedroom. To connect the cupboard, place a triangle, 3 squares, and 3 triangles. The first one of the 3 triangles will be holding our cupboard. You need to place 2 half walls, otherwise the cupboards won't disconnect. Now to connect the cupboard to the bedroom and the bunker, we need to place 1 triangle floor frame and 3 square ones. going to build the bunkers themselves now. Place down roofs over the triangles. There will still be some gaps, so we will need to take care of that. Now put wall frames on both of the sides of the bunker. Notice that the wall frames and later on the floor frame need to be the same level and skin of the building as the wall in front. Here we are going to make the next part of the compound. As before, place 7 squares and 1 triangle. Then return with triangles. For this part you also need to have the freehands done. The other 2 tool cupboards are made the same way. Again a triangle, 3 squares and 3 triangles. Notice you can't just place a floor in here. We need to build up the ring to build this jump up. As before, on one side just place a wall frame and on the other place a temporary half wall, then floor, demolish the half wall and place the wall frame. After that, top it off with ramps. Here we can place whatever we want, but I would recommend either a locker or a battery. Now we are going to build our open core. Be careful because you have to build these walls in this exact direction facing sideways with the bunkers. Place the window closer to the bunker jump up, and the door further. This here is a mistake, don't make it this way, just put a full wall here. Also here, don't place these walls here for now, skip this part, you will see why later in the video. In this part make sure to upgrade these to normal stone for larger hitbox, it will cover the wall much better than any building skin. Follow the correct order. First you need to place this triangle, then the floor frames, and after all that you can place the roofs. If you mess up the order you cannot place it there anymore and create gaps in the base. I would highly recommend putting the boxes in before closing it off with the roof, makes life much easier. In this area, I would highly recommend putting this floor frame here. It makes jumping into the next floor much easier. However, you need to put it in here before the roof. On all of these half-wall places around the compound, place turrets for maximum security. Now we need to build up our peaks, so bring it up to the level of the base roof. Here is why there should not be walls, sorry about that. Build up the windows, but leave the roofs for later, or they will block your build on the other side of the peaks. This will be one of the turret spots on the roof, for a wide angle to see almost the whole roof. This is a mistake, don't put the triangle there, that counts for the other side too, just leave the space blank for better view. As is shown in a second in the video. On this triangle put the other two roof turrets. With these 4 turrets there is no space to stand where you would not be in a turret range. When it comes to the roofs, do the same thing as you did a floor below this one, however you don't have to make them stone because there is no problem with the gaps here. These 2 roofs should be connected to the window and not the roof above my head. As shown here in the video, in a minute I will show you the problem that would create. Now to the roof problem I was talking about before. If you connect the roofs to the main roof, you cannot place a roof on the wall. Also, it does not create the peak we want it to.